Hey you guys, so tonight, I usually try to be so chipper and upbeat. I had a rough day. But I do think with everything that's happened today here, at least in Arkansas, it's been a very sobering day with this coronavirus. And I just had a few thoughts because I keep seeing stuff online, and I know people are trying to keep a sense of humor. And then some people think it's if they're listening to some people, they think it's not real, or this is overkill, or we're overreacting. And here's the thing, from a perspective of someone who is in healthcare on the front lines, who also has no immunity. None of us have immunity to this particular virus. No one. With the flu, several of us have had the flu through the years, and we get flu shots and all this. So, and some of us still get the flu. But I have never worried. Even with HIV, I just knew I would wear gloves. I would use protective. Back in the 90s. This one's concerning because it's highly virulent. You're infectious apparently before you show symptoms, so you're sharing it before you know you have it, and I know they're trying to close borders and all this, but here's the deal, y'all. That's like closing the barn door after the horse is out. The horse is out. The horse is out. You can shut the door all you want. Horse is out. It's spreading from American to American within our country now. So, what do we do? Today, I kept getting messages in the OR that they were closing this school district and this school district and this school district and Major League Hockey and the NBA or all the Final Four and Disneyland. And that's great. I think it needs. They're trying to mitigate the damage, and I understand it. And I want to share this with you because I listened to some people today think that this is overkill, and I've seen some stuff since I got home online, being like, it's like the end of the world. It's overkill. This is crazy hype, and I can't believe you can't find bread and rice, toilet paper, guys. This is why. I don't want you to hear me take me seriously. I'm not serious, like super serious that often, but this is serious. At least here in Arkansas, actually nationwide, but I know in Arkansas, in Little Rock, where I live, we don't have enough hospital beds for the amount of people that can come down with this and get deathly ill with it if we don't mitigate the damage. If we continue to congregate at sports events and concerts and games and at schools and all the places where we congregate in large groups, airplanes, cruise ships, all of it. If we continue to do this while it is spreading, it will literally become too much. We don't have enough hospital beds. We definitely don't have enough ventilators to keep people breathing. Not even close to what we need. And if you think about it, not enough hospital staff to take care of the amount of numbers it could end up becoming if we don't do something now. We should have done something weeks ago. But here we are. So, and then healthcare workers who are on the front lines, y'all, emergency responders, police officers, firefighters, nurses, physicians, radiology techs, CT techs, respiratory therapists, physical therapists, all of the people who still will go to work tonight and tomorrow, even when other people are not. Because we have to. We are not immune. And so we're at high risk. And guess what? They don't have enough protective equipment for us. They don't have enough N95 masks or full hazmat suits or whatever. You see everyone online, they're using hazmat suits in countries where this has a massive outbreak. And that's required when a virus is this virulent to really protect you from it in these bad cases. But these people that are going to be on ventilators sick with this virus are going to have us taking care of them. And we would rather there be less people that need us that severely, that they are mortally ill from this virus. So to say that it's overkill, stop and think about your healthcare workers. Stop and think about your grandma. Stop and think about your friends who are battling illness that are immunocompromised. This is going to spread, no question. It's already happening, and we're on a trajectory just like this. The best thing we can do right now is mitigate the damage decrease the number, and we're doing that by getting people to stay away from each other, to take a couple weeks and just get everyone away from each other and stop the spread, like slow it down, because we'll be overwhelmed and we'll be like Italy, where they're having to choose who they treat and who they can't, who they just let die because they don't have enough equipment and they don't have enough beds and they don't have enough staff. So please do take this seriously. I know people are having fun with it, and that's all good and well until you know someone who dies from it. So please, I'm sure people laughed about the Spanish flu. No one's laughing now. So take it seriously. Think about, oh, sorry, I keep hitting that, y'all. I forget I have it on. Anyway, I hope you guys stay safe. Please, please, please. The alcohol stuff, okay, you can look up the studies. You can look them up. There's one with a piece of bread, and it shows the normal piece of bread as the what you call it? Oh God, my brain, y'all, I got all hyped up. Forget it. Oh my God, this can drive me crazy. Anyway, you got the piece of bread. Somebody just tell me. I can't think of it right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. And then you have bread that is touched with dirty hands. And then you have bread that is touched after touching a keyboard. Y'all wipe down your keyboards and your phones. They're so gross. And then they had one that the hands were used alcohol, like the Purell or alcohol sanitizers, and it was touched, the bread. And then the last one was antibacterial soap and water, and they touched the bread, and they watched the bread grow mold over days. And the standard, God dang, I can't think of the name. Anyway, all the bread had mold, all of them, and it was gross. Even the one that with the alcohol had just green mold all over it. The only ones that didn't were God, it's not coming to me. The bread with soap and water, and the one that was the original that hadn't been touched. That, I'm going to think about it in 10 minutes and want to get back on here, but I'm not going to do it. So the soap and water is your best. That's why they keep saying it. I know you can get Purell all day long, and it's nice in a pinch. Get antibacterial soap and water. Wash your hands. If you sneeze or cough, do it into your chest. Oh, this is what I want to share with you. So what they're doing over in certain Asian countries is some of the physicians are talking about what happens with this virus. You get like a pulmonary fibrosis, which is a stiffening of your lungs. And your lungs, you don't want them to be stiff, y'all. You need them to expand and contract. Stiff lungs, bad. Makes it very difficult to breathe. And it's more of a dry cough with this virus and fever and aching. But one thing they said that you can try every morning and make sure that, A, you don't have a fever, B, you don't have a cough, you're not aching. But the other thing you can do is take a big deep breath and hold it for 10 seconds or as long as you can. And if you can let it go, and you can do that without coughing and without having burning pain in your chest, like it hurts, like seriously hurts. If you can do that, then carry on. Still stay away from people, still wash your hands, still cough and sneeze into your, elbow, and don't shake hands with people. And don't put your hands on your face and eyes and mouth and nose. Don't touch things. Anyway, I thought that was really interesting because when you've got pulmonary fibrosis or you've got stiffening of your lungs, you can't take that deep breath and hold it. It makes you cough or it hurts. And they're saying that that's kind of, by the time you get there, you can get there without knowing you're really that sick. So anyway, there's my little 2 cents, if that helps you guys. And please, y'all, I know you're having fun. Just please take this a little more seriously because it is serious. Okay, you guys be safe. Hope you got your toilet paper and your rice and whatever bread and peanut butter and all the things, and that you are staying safe, and check in on those who don't have someone to look out for them. The elderly who are living alone, children who are out of school, whose parents can't be home with them because they can't take off work because they don't have 2 weeks worth of money saved, because a lot of people in this country live paycheck to paycheck. So lots of hopes and prayers going out to all of you, warm thoughts going out, and check on each other. Guys, have a good night.